one of my friends, she introduced me to capoeira, which is back then it's not even big in Thailand. So it just she was like, "Oh, you're a dancer, and this is the fight. So you probably will like it." But I don't know what's it called. But one day I went to the park and I saw this capoeira group in Thailand. So I'm like, oh, maybe this is the thing. So I asked them more about it. Then I start to, go to the class, and I feel like at first it's like, oh, I just really feel it because it's like it's a kind of dance as well. So yeah, it's more fun. It's like with the music, and it's not just we're just gonna kill each other like Muay Thai. So I moved to LA as a dancer first, and I didn't know anyone there. So my teacher here, Wasu, he knew Wasashu for a really long time. So he texted Wasashu like, oh, our little sister going to LA. Can you take care of her? And he said yes. So since the first day that I landed to LA, so Wasashu called me. But the second day that I was in LA, it was Wasashu's birthday. I didn't know. So yes, of course, I went to his hada, and I'm like, "Ooh, this community is big, a lot bigger than Thailand community." So, and that's how we're getting closer and closer. And I managed the time after the dance school. I went to his class, and then I trained more with him, and we become closer and become brother and sister basically.
สวัสดีครับชื่อพี่เคครับวสุคริคัตูล่าครับเป็นคาโปล่าไทยแลนด์เจเนเรชันแรกครับรุ่นแรกของประเทศไทยครับ
So his name is Wasu. We also call him PK. His capoeira name is
คาริคาตู
Kaligatua. He also one of the members of Capoeira Thailand.
first generation
So he started his capoeira knowledge from Japanese cartoon called manga. And at first he didn't believe that it could be true. And eventually in 1999, so he found 3 boys doing some movements kind of close to what he have seen in Japanese cartoon that he read before. So he got interesting. That's why he just started to talk to them and ask them what it is, and then he knew that it was capoeira. Back then, it was quite hard to find the knowledge about capoeira in Thailand. We didn't have any books, even in English, to import to Thailand about capoeira at all. So they start without knowing anything about capoeira, even with the movements, with the instruments. So everything just, it was new for them. Basically, this is what he said. So he learned from what he didn't know. What he learned, he didn't even know what was right, what was wrong. So he just learned from the founder of Capoeira Thailand. So whatever he said, he just had to take it and learn. But now, since we can find out something more and can learn more about it, he can get the right knowledge. So the first day that he met Mestre Wasashu, Mestre just came to his class, which he was instructor. Professor Wasashu came in and asked to join the class, but since he's actually higher level, so Wasu asked him to actually taught the class. He was the very first capoeira teacher who has high level in capoeira, who came to Thailand. So we didn't have a lot of people in the class. He still remember everything that Professor Wasashu taught that day. I can say that he feel like delight to know that this is the way to learn capoeira from really high level teacher. But with Wasashu class, he started his class with Afro dance. So it was really strange and interesting for him. It got him really good experience how to teach the class the way that Wasashu taught. So capoeira gave him a lot. First, of course, work. Even he doesn't teach capoeira full time, but it's the opportunity to get to another martial arts job as well. Also community, friends. There's so many times that he even asked himself if he could continue with capoeira. Right now, he is also a taekwondo instructor and hapkido instructor. As he does a lot of researching, so he also even found out more that capoeira is not just one kind of martial art. It's not just the exercise. It's not just the workout. It's actually the way of life.
You're a bit cross training with this Capoeira Angola Bangkok group. You go to their music sessions, no?
Yes. So yeah, I would say they're really, really good. I knew that I have no sense with kind of playing music. Yes, I was a dancer. I know the rhythm, I know the beat, but to make the beat myself, it's just, I don't know. Like, I don't get that quick. I mean, I play instrument before, but bass guitar. Angola, Bangkok, they're just great, and they actually know how to fix you.
I'm Fu Nguyen. I'm a student of Mestre Beto de Freitas, and we trace our lineage in Capoeira Angola through his Mestre, Mestre Cobra Mansa, to Mestre Moraes, Mestre João Grande, and to Mestre Pastinha. I started Capoeira Angola in 2001. A friend of mine who was already doing capoeira at that time invited me to a demonstration that he was doing. And then immediately when I saw it, I was captivated. I was brought into it, and it's something that I just felt like I had to explore and try to understand. It was the rhythm of the berimbau, the rhythm of the atabaki, the singing, the graceful movements, just everything coming together that really brought me into it. And I've been on that journey to connect with Capoeira Angola since that time. I first came to Bangkok, Thailand in late 2006. At that time, I've been playing capoeira for a few years, and I wanted just to continue to train and to play capoeira. So I was just playing capoeira in the park, and then from that process, people started to be curious about what it was, and I started to share capoeira with some people who were visiting and wanted to learn a little bit more about capoeira. And then it's really took off from that basis, very organic process, and Capoeira Angola started to slowly grow from that point there. Over the years, Capoeira Angola has changed me or influenced me in a lot of different ways. But I think the most important way is that it's really taught me the importance of connection. Within the heart, obviously, we had the connection between the players on the bateria, the harmony, the connection between the musicians, the singing connects the bateria with the players. But beyond that, though, it's taught me about the importance of connection with the community, and then the connection that we have with our ancestry, with our lineage, with our mestres, so that we carry on the traditions and we connect with our elders that have come before us.
I practice Capoeira Angola, Bangkok, in Bangkok here for I think around 19 years already. We try to keep everything in the class, so people gonna take time to learn 1 hour music. Start from do the instrument and learn the song, learn the meaning and try to sing the song. The shoot heroes of them, and the traditional inside the song. And for the movement class, we just we focus on the foundation, what the foundation movement. So we try to make sure that everyone got the foundation of the movement And then we can have like sometime do the sequence and play a little bit. Yeah. We are the small group here in Bangkok, but everyone try to help each other. Even they didn't come to train, but they still like contribute some of their money to help the group keep going. This place, like before we have this place, we used to like train in the park. Right? Sometimes during the rainy season, we try to rent the studio for the class. And one day when we have like the member like enough to can like have the commitment with the group, so we decide talk to each other and everyone like commit to help the group together. So they manage share like a few like of the money, like share for the rent like every month. So that's why we can hold the space and keep it like for more than 10 years already, like here. I can't remember like how many years that we rent here. And it's different when you have your own space. It's like home when you come here. Everything like your instrument, your thing, you can leave your stuff here. It's just like your home. I used to like stay here for like some night as well, like just sleep here and the next day I go for work. I think most of our berimbau is made by myself or me, but for other instruments I think we can find here in Thailand. And the funny thing about panderu, actually panderu is not for sale in Thailand. You cannot find the panderu here. But the factory is here. That's kind of funny. So I accidentally like in some event and I met the owner of the factory. It's the OEM. So I talked to them and know them. So we can supply the pandero here. Yeah. I saw it in the media, like video game, and it's quite interesting. Me at the first time, like this what kind of martial art, like it looked like very cool to me that time. So I just that time I think we already have some like search engine. So I look around and found out that there is a group of people practice capoeira in Thailand. So since like around like 2006, so I joined that group, and practice with them for a while, and around like 1 year, and then I found my instructor. He do the capoeira Angola, and I try to like learn with him. I found out that the capoeira Angola is really like interesting for me.
You can call me Em, that's my nickname. I'm from Bangkok. I was born and raised here. Actually, I started in 2011. At that time, I was practicing other martial arts, it's Aikido, and we had many visitors or new students come to join us, and they, kind of freak out when they need to sing in different language, need to play those instruments. Even they are some of them are musicians. Anyway, but those who hook with this, music, songs, instruments, they're really hook, really stick to the thing. I found there's a deep meaning in capoeira music. It's not just a singing song or giving voices. There's meaning, there's philosophy. I have been staying with this group from the start, so it's from 11, it's 35, so it's about 13, 14 years already with this group. The first time I knew capoeira is from comic books, actually. Yeah. In Thai, it's called Kachu Kotaro. The main character is karate guy, and we are fighting with the capoeirista.
And how did you meet Cobrinha?
Ooh, he's like my brother. So also from capoeira, same thing, kind of the same with Vasu. So like when I talk to him, it's just I feel this person. Well, first he's super smart. He knows how to talk to people, and with all his skill in life, I want to have that. And he always helped me with, I don't even know how to explain. It's just like a lot of things in life since I was younger, and I can tell that he always like get my back. Well, how we met is just from capoeira, and yeah, like talk to him more about it. It's just this person is like wow, like he's successful.
I do been doing capoeira for more likely 26 to 27 years now. Back, I mean, I try a lot of things in life. It's because of the people. I've been trying taekwondo, a lot of things. Swimming, for example. When you hang out, when you're a teenager, you hang out with a group of people, and they give you happiness. And from days to month, from month to years, we continue. As a teenager, we practice in the park, and I love to show. I remember the feeling of showing up, like, hey guys, I got a new move. I watched some CD and there's a move. I don't know what it's called. That's the happiness for me when I was 20 years old. Like before 20 years old. My first time knowing capoeira is from a comic book, a Japanese comic book.
Wow.
I open it, I read it, there are pages showing, there's a Brazilian culture that people chain their hand and use the leg to fight for freedom. I hang out with my friend in Denmark, 1998. And that guy, my friend said, hey, I practice capoeira. You know capoeira? I said, yeah, I heard of it. I read the Japanese. And then he showed me, I wish I remember later, Melochi Compasso or Hapu Shanghai, whatever. It was so bad, it was really, really bad. I remember that, and then next year when I came back to Thailand, I saw a group of Thai people gathering in a circle, performing some dancing, and I knew there was capoeira. From what I know again, they said, hey, so if you wanna try, let's come to the park. For my own group, I would be counting this year as 10 years. We never really have any real teacher who come and do a full-time capoeira before. Even today, no one is doing capoeira full-time.
So you never had like a tutelage coming to classes and somebody is teaching you some, let's say, some extra. So
from time to time, if they fly over, but never someone who really permanently stay in Thailand.
all in all, after this process of 20 and something years that you're in capoeira, do you see it as a bad thing or as a good thing?
I did ask one of the mestre years ago. I asked him, Mestre, did you ever disappointed anything in capoeira? He replied me, never in capoeira, but sometimes in capoeirista. I think the interesting thing is later, because when we spend enough time to research and read and listen and ask, capoeira is very conceptual. Capoeira is nothing. Capoeira is just a concept of game. Capoeira itself never really tell of what you're supposed to play, right or wrong. But it's just the player who interpret it, translate it into something, into groups, into person, into ways, or something like that. Every bad thing has a good thing in it, and every good thing also have a bad thing in it. So I think that pretty much, to me, when people said, oh, capoeira teach you about life, because it was so abstract. It was just formless thing, and the more you try to form it, I think it's like you try to form a water. You never really form a water. It just flow from one place to another place, from time to time, from person to person, from group to group, from generation to generation, from CD to MP3 to internet to YouTube right now. So the thing that was wrong 10 years ago, probably today is right. One of the things that I concern is three things. You probably see there, but it's written in my cover of the page that I speak a lot about this in my class. Capoeira requires three things. Physical, physical, technique, and mental. Physical means you need to have a functional body. And then for here I can teach you technique. And technique means difficult thing plus technique equal easier thing. So I could also teach them technique. And then lastly is about personal mindset. Are you an angry people? Are you busy all the time? Are you like very positive? You smile a lot? You sharing your positive energy to people? These three things is combined. And these three things need to be practiced. I think one of the things that came to my mind is when my master said, to become a master of capoeira would probably require minimum 30 years. And at first I didn't quite understand, but 30 years is actually for you to see the life of things. Many times when I hear people say that capoeira is my life, capoeira teach me about life, capoeira is the tool in my life that brought me to fight with good and bad things. I think that's a very various way to look at capoeira as part of life. I see it through people and time. It's boundless. It could be anything. I'm still learning about it.
So another thing, how did you meet Vasu?
Vasu considered one of the people who we share knowledge together. I would gladly call him my teacher. Because at that time when I started capoeira, it was him and other people who share the note, who share the information. Vasu teach me this is how I kick martello, this is how to do this and that. And Vasu also has background in martial art. He's still teaching Taekwondo nowadays. So he has always something to share. He loves sharing. My first day in capoeira in Thailand, I met him.
So he is one of the oldest ones.
Yes, I believe in capoeira, and the more I practice it, I know they slowly open me of things that I don't understand. So I choose capoeira, and through 20 years of capoeira, I've been changed. Thai people have been changed through many groups. Sukuri came to Thailand 20 years ago. He is actually not a new person. We all met him. Vasu met him. All the first generation of the Thai capoeira met him and learned from him. Unfortunately, probably things didn't quite work out. I'm too junior. I didn't know anything about that. We moved to another group. Again, we didn't quite work out. Blah, 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 until one of the group that we stay very long is Bantus Capoeira. Our Professor Rafael, he separated from Bantus and starting Movimento Simples de Capoeira. At that time, regarding my exploration, my exploring of capoeira, I said I'm gonna continue Bantus. So there was a point, one of the events in my life that I separate from my family. My Bantus continued for another 8 years until I met Mestre Suguri, probably 2-3 years ago. I didn't quite remember the things that passed 20 years ago. So I met him. 2019, I went to Japan for Mestre Accordion. workshop. And allow me to tell you this, for us Thai people, right, to be able to see like Mr. Accordion is like, like superstar. Like we never dream of seeing a person like that. And that's how I did reconnect with him. We talk a lot through day and night. We talk a lot about life, experience in capoeira, how he sees things. I think one of the things that he enlightened me a lot is he is not a Brazilian. He speaks fluently Portuguese. He wrote 2 books. He did a lot of information, and he, when you are not Brazilian, but he's a great learner, and he also applied capoeira for his life. Personally, I think he's awesome. Personally, I think he can feed his family well. He can send his daughter to study abroad. He take care of his wife and his 2 boys. Many friends. I, in Thailand, value similar thing. I talk a lot to Mr. Suguri. He teach me a lot of things until the point that I think that he gave me so much, and maybe it could be a time for me to reconsider. If I really like this person and respect him, maybe let's make it official. So in 2020 I became a Zoador. So we communicate day and night. We just talk. And he's a great listener. He's a good person. And one thing that is good enough for me is he loves capoeira. He do capoeira full time. He loves capoeira. He used capoeira as his belief, and he explore millions of things in capoeira. Can we be without technique and do capoeira? Yes. Can we have a very mindset and doing capoeira? Still yes. But if commonly, most of the idea, you need to have a little bit of strength. This one, you need to train at home. I cannot give you strength within 1 hour. I can give you this. I can tell you my experience, I can tell you my technique, how to do AU, how to do Macago, how to do Motao, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. And the rest thing is how you transform yourself. Who you were, who you are, and who you're going to be. What is the most difficult thing? For me, I would say this. Because this, you couldn't build it in
this you have to work on every day.
Lifetime. Mindset, sometimes, like you have a bad day, but sometimes, you have something happening. Then you start to transform your mood and your emotion to something else. You have a chance to change. But if you are weak, then you're weak. This is all important. This is because I teach them in Portuguese, and then even though I cannot speak very well Portuguese, but of course, all the capoeiristas, we know that we need to learn like this. So we need to know this what is called this what are the moon. Okay, we take a break, we walk, blah 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 blah. This page, things. So when you get here, we start to talk about fingers. A little bit of this and that.
How do you write the symbols? What do they mean?
The half is half. So how I call it, the half is half. The upper is high pitch note, the lower is low pitch note.
Okay.
Ding, dong, dong, ding, dong. There are many tools here. I try to make like a flip chart, but I haven't done it yet. Like so you can flip to change.
Yeah, nice.
To change the thing. The idea of the game. Some game you show your superiors and you teach. Sometimes we are corporate. Sometimes we perform something, testing something. Sometimes we fight. Sometimes we just relax. We're waiting for the BTS and then we're just doing things. Sometimes I help you. Please doing this. I said do this. You want to take me down? Blah blah blah. So you stay in balance, but sometimes you stay out of balance. You come back again. So it's not Hoda will never give you a good balance. The kicking, the how elbow to turn around, everything. Listen to the music and keep it to the beat. Don't forget to breathe. Styles, impression, perform, balance, lower your leg, full full leg and half leg. I mean, basically, this is pretty much like almost everything I know how to be a good high rank. I call it high rank in Thai. So if you consider yourself as a skillful, very, very skillful capoeirista, you know, you just come from here, you know, you show your knowledge. You cannot have knowledge and you don't show it. You show your knowledge. You have good physical body. You can tell. There are people that just walk right in front of you and you know they are dangerous. And then you know you show your respect and your mindset. So this flip chart, it make as my guideline of teaching. So 10 years here, I have this chart for like 9 years. And it keep me, you know, on the same thing. I don't just teaching by my emotion. So this is what I concern is as important. If I came up of new thing, I write it down. For example, this is how I diagram the game. So basically, just 2 players. We do start from Jinga, and then here I call it 2-step kicks, which is Kishada, Amada, Meloji Friend, Meloji Compasso. The reason I call it 2-step kick because you cannot just.
You do preparation now. You
need to end 1 and 2. You know, like 1 and 2. So basically, it's 2 steps. Unlike there are 1-step kick like Martello. So you stand here and Martello. This 1 step. So basically, we feed the game. We continue the game by the 2-step kick. We esquiva. We counter. We continue. You know, this is the most of the game around the world. Repeatedly doing this. But beside that, there are details like people who doing 1-step kick, you know, we kishada, we finta, we do martello, you know, we go down to hastera, to the lower game. We also do, you know, paralela, you perform our manjing, anything you do paralela. We also act the acrobatic into it. After a few, you know, the game, we get out, we do acrobat, and then, you know, move, probably finish the game. So this is the core.
It's rare actually to see teachers that have clear mind about what they're teaching.
Yes, and it's actually helped the student and helped me. So this is the important thing is 4-5 pages. I think being a teacher is my responsibility.
MSC is like now is like the biggest group in Thailand because we in the same group before and most of us still stay together and now they became MSC. But also MSC we are like friends. We can just like hang out and like, you know, dinner or party together anytime. Even we have separate groups, but we kind of work together to make Capoeira Thailand going. And get more students, get people know more about capoeira. As I was like in Thailand, not a lot of people know about capoeira. Well, the main thing here is Muay Thai, of course. So we work on it like how we can make people know more of, you know, this martial art. Even we have like 4 separate groups, but we actually talk together, work together, and we like brothers, sisters still. So.
Hi, my name is Thapkathorn Kometo Pao Pan. My apelido is Pirita. I have been playing capoeira for about 18-19 years. Start in Thailand and then have been loving it all the time from there.
My name is Tang. My apelido is Kuchinya. I start capoeira around 2009.
I find out capoeira back in my university years. I was practicing Muay Thai with my friend for like so long, 4-5 years, and then my friend who's practicing together, my best friend is used to do capoeira before with this group called Capoeira Thailand, and then he said, "You wanna go try?" So he set up like a club at the university on Wednesday evening, and then Sepakal, my teacher is. And then they sent 2 teachers to teach. The first day I remember I sprained my leg. Oh, give me so much love. After a while I kind of get into it. Only Wednesday is not enough. So I find out where the club is. I go to their class after I've been part of the group ever since.
I know capoeira since I was young, like just a nerd with a lot of video game. I play a lot of video games, so we see capoeira in some of the fighting game already. But back then I never tried. I was doing street dance and other martial arts. My friend, at the time when I started capoeira, he do taekwondo. Yeah, he did taekwondo at the time, high level. And one day he came to me and said, "Hey, Tang, I heard that you say you saw a capoeira group in the park. That this group, yeah, I saw them because I was doing street dance there, and I saw, oh, capoeira group in Thailand, nice. But I didn't interest at the time. But my friend say, okay, last night I dreamed that I do capoeira, so maybe it's my time to start. But his house is quite far from the park, so he said, okay, could you do me a favor? You go there and you try for once or two, so maybe you can explain how will it be. Right? Since then, I'm still doing capoeira. He never came.
It start our group before MSc. We've been so many groups. We've been Bantus, Capoeira Thailand. The guy who found the founder, we call him Pitong, Mr. Sunanan. He actually went to study in New Zealand before, and then he used to do a lot of martial arts, and that's where he learned capoeira in his extra. And then he come back. When he come back, he wanna start capoeira group in Thailand because there's no capoeira there. It was just about 3-4 people from there, and then they've been doing at the park, go to some universities, and then the group start growing up. Capoeira Bangkok was the first one, and then now from Capoeira Bangkok we've been to MSc, but sometimes our members move out, and then they set up another group like Zoador, Batuque. Those are used to be for our members of Capoeira Bangkok, and they just spread out. Except Capoeira Angola Bangkok, who come into Thailand, and he has a lot of experience of it, and then some of our members join him. The same thing. That's why we know each other so well, because we know each other for more than 25 years. Currently, the berimbau, the one we use, we got it from Japan. I used to work in Japan for a year and a half. So back then we have MSc Movimento in Japan as well. So I was practicing there, and then I asked him where he get the berimbau. He said he bought from Kubohara-san. His apelido is Libadashi. He's from Contramestre Chandal student. He made his own berimbau in his workshop, and he's been selling it top Japan quality. And then we just find somewhere else the drum. We just helping each other from our group. When somebody find out, oh, there's a music shop with a good panero, and then we just buy. My teaching usually from the experience that I got when I was in Japan. Japan has a lot of capoeira groups. They are one of the top level for Asian. The group in Tokyo only you can find more than 30 groups. After work, I try to find capoeira group, and then that's how I do it. I join a lot of workshops, I join a lot of group class. That's how I grow, I think.
Since my background is media production, so researching is my skill. So it's not that hard to find some pattern to get started, right? But when I start, they already do capoeira for like maybe a decade already or more. So the class, they already developed it. I can take some of that and develop a little bit. And interestingly, because capoeira is so niche in Thailand, you can see some of the interesting people they join sometimes. It's always been a great opportunity for me to talk with people from very, completely different background. And they have a lot to share, right? So some people, they come from really high skill of ballet, the dance, contact improvisation, and all other art forms, even in the business. And I used to teach in the international school as well. So it's like pick from those, and analyze a little bit. For me, I feel like when I do media, right, need to think about the audience first. What do they want to see? What do they need to know? What is our target? So just use this as the same thing. who is our student right now and what is their level, what should they develop at this level, this time, what should be their homework to get back, what should I give them for the mindset for this current level.
I never actually met someone who actually need to quit capoeira because they hated it. After their life is so ended, it's just they need to have something, they need to prioritize something else. They are saying from our Professor Rafael that we actually doesn't need a big group, we just need to have enough to support each other. The senior will still commit and then come to the class, think of something to teach, keep leading the class, doing the quota and everything, join other class. Make sure the community is still there. You don't need to expand a lot, but you still tight a lot.
I think for many people in this economic landscape, they have to focus more on the finding more money. So I think for people that they still struggling, they cannot choose to have more time invest in hobby like before.
Asian working environment is not like Europe where you got out of work at 4, you need to work a lot because your living standard is already high, your wage is high. If you think in Malaysia, in Thai, as Tam said, the one who want to try capoeira are fresh graduate or high school student, or maybe people who already retired, just want to be, not the one who are working. Harder are the one who are become manager and everything. They have their own stuff to do, prioritize.
When we losing new generation, young teens, so the perception of people that look into our book right now is a bunch of older people, and when we do class, it's more thinking game. Because when people they join, they already 50s or 60s, so how can we backflip? No, we cannot do that, right? So we tend to go into more wellness. You do that to help with your knee and you improve this exercise to help with this, and then we play with things with the game, or when you move it, you don't have to do it fast, you don't have to do it strong and full contact like that.
When they come, sometimes they come, they want to see flicks, they want to see the correros, they want to see all those flashy movements.
Yes.
Some move we still can do, but we are trying to go. We have been practicing capoeira for so long that we know that capoeira is more than correros. We know we want to do flow, we want to do connection, we want to do communication, but it's not sometimes the new people who want to find capoeira, it's not what they're looking for. Normally I will ask, what is your objective? Why do you want to learn capoeira? Sometimes people just keep straight answer, I want to do flips. We can point you to a better teacher at the gymnasium because we used to do it before. Back then when I was young, I want to do flip too, but now. So we know because we've been experienced before. I don't want you to get hurt or get killed by practicing by yourself. And then we cannot fully, safely support you. If you want to learn to be exercise using trying to get sweat, and you don't want to do it in the gym, you can come. You see, I'm not very muscular, but all my muscles come from capoeira. I never do workout, so you can come. I'll make sure you got tired. I'll make sure you go home. You sleep so well. But yeah, capoeira can do a lot of things. I just never have the opportunity to use capoeira for work. I wish we can have that. I wish we can use capoeira, use our love, and then get money and then support family. But we cannot do that. So we work to have money and then we spend them on capoeira.
I always seen this as a bad thing, that we don't have Brazilian teacher to stay. The main one that we can rely on, the one that gonna give direction to all the class and the student. Mostly they're gonna be copy paste of the master, right? We don't have that here. So after a while now, and I see the positivity in this already, that is, now we have a lot of members that is very unique in the way they look at capoeira. You're gonna come here and you're gonna see, oh, this guy really good at how sharp his move is. And the other guy, this one is really good with rhythm bow, but he don't do much of the workout. The other guy really loved the culture. He know everything, but he don't play much. People who love Forello really good movement, connection with the movement. They do a lot of like transition and really cool game. Some people they go to like martial art side of it, and he's really good because he invests a lot and he research a lot. You know that okay, move this angle, oh this help you, something like that. Really good. So one thing I see when we have more people, more newcomer, the students tend to go to the person that gonna answer them, and we don't have that kind of rules that oh you already start capoeira today, don't touch bilibao. No, if you want to try this before your jinka, it's fine. It's your pace. I'm really like structural guy in the way of teaching, so this changed my perspective, and I feel like maybe he can start from here, and if he invests a lot, I mean the new student, he invests a lot in even only Capoeira. One day he gonna interest in the singing. One day he interest in why the story in the song is telling like this. So he interest into playing, and when he play, he may interest in how to ask and answer in the game, how to plan the game, how to see, how to have fun in it, and maybe he will interest in Forello and maybe like those acrobatic, very beautiful and hard moves. They're gonna add on until his world of capoeira is more round, but it spent quite some time. And I think when I look at this, it's really comfort for many of our beginners to take their time. Even if we put like really structured class, you need to do that first. If they don't invest that much, they're gonna be left in the way anyway.
You know, some group have their own style all the time. People, the master will teach, and everybody just do the same kind of jigga and the same kind of everything. Luckily, I would like to thank you, our professor, Professor Rafael in Malaysia. He never, he just said, you do whatever you love. He encouraged us to go find something else, learn from other groups. And he only said, just respect capoeira and respect yourself. That's all he said, and then we can be anything you want.
And I always asked when I was like younger, why? And he said, you can do that, you can do those, if you know your objective. Wow, this changed a lot. Because sometimes people they do like male defense, like with the leg sharp and straight like this, and some people they do like this. Some people they kick a little bit and they put the leg here. They all have some meaning, but in some school they really strict and they don't even talk about the other style. They say just wrong.
You know, for almost 20 years, I cannot go anywhere on Saturday. my parents want to go, hey, let's go eat on Saturday. I said, I cannot go. My friend want to, hey, let's go hang out on Saturday. We go out tonight. I cannot go. Sorry, I have capoeira. I have been doing that for 20 years until my parents all know that, oh yeah, Pan will always be busy on Saturday evening. You cannot ask him anywhere. When you want to do something, you want to do capoeira, first it starts at home because you love it. You want to do it more. But after the time goes by, love is not only love is not enough. It's become more consistent. It's become discipline. It becomes responsibilities. But you're still loving it. But you need to sacrifice your time. But then what capoeira gave me, I met this same family, the same guy for 25 years. Every Saturday or other day that we practice, I meet them. I see them. Sometimes I see them more than I see my family. I see my dad. I see them every day. I met this guy on the first day that he come. 16 years I still see him. And then it gives me like a group of family because I don't have much friends, but I have family. I have couple of family with me. It helped me, made me confidence. Maybe that I know there's a lot of people still around me, still love to have me, we still can play together. It also helped in problem solving for me. Some aside of when I got pissed off and everything, I feel bad, I just do capoeira. It helped me that when sometimes trouble will come, like a kick will come, you just need to have a mentality to get ready and then just keep on and then go with the flow with the life.
Most people come here is really introvert and shy person. So this is a space where we can learn to express ourselves a lot with our body language, with the singing, with the instrument, and it helps me many times because when I start teaching here and a couple of years after that, and I had opportunity to like leading a business workshop with like hundreds of people. I feel, wow, I'm so confident. This is my space, like my Hoda, same thing. So I feel, oh, this is so good because of capoeira, and I'm leading the class and the singing and everything, and I feel same capoeira, just be myself, like that, and a chance to meet many interesting people, and I invite some of them to my wedding, and I feel like, wow, this is crazy because I feel more love than the friend, my actual friend from childhood or in university and in work, that I feel like, no, they are nothing now already. Because here is my family. Most of them are older than me, and I'm still feel from the day one till now, I still feel that I'm the youngest brother, and I feel that love.
This how do Thai people react to capoeira, or can they commit?
Yeah, it's actually difficult. Totally. First, they will be like, why? And they also see this not as a fight. They see this as a dance, right? And some people have this in their mind that they cannot dance, so they cannot do this. But for me, I start with my gym. Since I work in the gym, I know people there. I create the class that's actually called Capoeira Cardio. So we mix capoeira with some kind of working out movement, like matelo with squat, something like so mixed together and mixed with the music. So people now, from my side, that's the way that I can, get people know more about capoeira.
Tell me again the history of capoeira in Bangkok as you know it.
Okay. Okay. First, I know the group when they have it for 8 years already. Yeah. So how I know it? So we have one person. His name is Tong. So he's the one who brought capoeira to Thailand. So he was in Australia. So he was there as a student, and he learned capoeira from there. But his background is taekwondo. So when he was there in Australia, he learned capoeira, and then when he moved back to Thailand, he wanted to continue this. So he started from teaching a few people in Thailand and start to make the group. From what I know, from the day that I jump in, we have 2 classes in the studio and 1 day in the park to make people know more what we're doing. Even they don't know what capoeira was back then, but at least they can see the movement and they can come ask. We had no one to teach us actually back then, so our teacher was YouTube. And we start to do the class, so we actually learn more from YouTube and teach people in the class more. And now it's just we're lucky that everything is just close to each other in the world, so we can learn more about it, not just from YouTube anymore. We can just fly and talk to people like you guys too and learn more about capoeira. Mm-hmm.
Hey folks, so I've been asked to speak a little bit about the history of capoeira in Thailand. As a capoeirista who has connections around the world, as well as family in Thailand and has been there, I can speak somewhat authoritatively. Having been there, I think Karukatura, Vasu, and I have been connected over social media since about 2009, and I think it was around 2011 the first time I went to Thailand and visited some capoeira schools. It was about 2011, and at the time, I had again been watching them online and seeing the goings on, and they had some folks like I think Jensen, as well as Messi Torpedo had been there. There was also a branch of Capoeira Zoador under Sucuri that was also there. And there had kind of been issues. I don't think so much with Messi Torpedo. Messi Torpedo had a class that was mostly expats, so he wasn't really that connected to the Thai Capoeira community. But when I went, I got a chance to visit him and take his classes. Excellent classes. But it was actually hard to find the information for the class that Vasu was running at the time. Then when I found the website, it was a JPEG, an image file written in Thai. If I had not been able to read Thai, then I would not have been able to find the classes. So I showed up, and Vasu asked me to teach the class, and so I did. And everybody was amazing. They were really into capoeira. Some folks had trained Muay Thai as well, and you could tell by the kicks, very powerful. The love for the art was really something that I found to be profound. I met folks like Vasu, Safe, Janet, Lepi Leila, while I was there. And over the years, having gone back like 2013, 2016, and then the past couple of years, I've gone back once or twice a year. The closeness of the community has been really something I've loved. They all pretty much started off as one group, and then different people had different interests. Safe is back with Capoeira Zoador and doing great work out there. There's a Capoeira Angola group that is amazing. Rafael, who runs MSC in Malaysia, also has a branch in Bangkok. A lot of the old school capoeiristas in Thailand have been really running things on their own and doing a great job, but have not had teachers for a very long time. I think this is one of the things that Safe has recognized, and so Safe has gone and joined with Capoeira Zoador and is growing as a capoeirista, and his group is growing. And I think that this is also what Vasu recognized and wanted to have a connection to a teacher. So now we have group chats going all the time. We talk all the time. And when I travel in Southeast Asia, if I'm doing an event that's not in Thailand, then a lot of the Thai students might come with. Vasu came to Kuching in Borneo this last December, along with quite a few of the students from Bangkok. And I think this type of relationship is what we all need. If you are a capoeira teacher, first and foremost, you should still be a capoeira student. Hats off to Sipako, hats off to Vasu, to Safe, to all of the capoeiristas in Thailand who are making sure that as teachers, they're also students.